MATIC did a 70% dump in a matter of about 45 minutes, and it's got a lot of people questioning what happened. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today we've got some drama in the crypto world over on Binance with the MATIC network. About 12 hours ago, for me, it was last night, MATIC did a 70% dump in a matter of about 45 minutes. And it's got a lot of people questioning what happened. When we go back and look at it, you can see that MATIC was approaching its all-time high and then went all the way back to its all-time low in one day. So the total drop, about 73%, and it's got a lot of people questioning and wondering what happened here. Now, this reminds me of something, one other coin where I've seen something similar to this happening, and I've never really talked about it because, to be honest, I'm not really in the game of like trash talking other coins. It doesn't matter to me. If there's something out there making a project, I have no clue if it's going to be successful or if it's going to be a total failure. Um, so you're never going to see me sitting here going, no, this is a failure because the technology is bad, and you're just not going to get that out of me. So if you see me talking about another coin, it's just me talking about its chart. So and I have to set that up right now because I know this is a popular coin that I'm about to mention, and I don't want to anger people, but sometimes you can't. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna upset people. But I have seen this before, and I've seen it much, much, much worse than this before, and that would be with VeChain. And back on October 6th, 2018, this was like a 1 minute candle where VeChain went from $1.56 down to 1 cent. It lost 99.38% of its total value in a 1 minute candle and never came back. So I know this is a really popular coin for people, but I somehow feel that most investors probably haven't seen this chart before because when you look at it from like, let's look at it in the way of coin market cap. So coin market cap doesn't even show that data. The coin market cap starts here. It just shows it always being in this 1 cent range, but Coin Paprika has the full history of that VeChain, and you can see it hovered. It started in the bull run of 2017, 5, 7, 30 cents, 40, 50, 100 pennies, and then, above $1. It went all the way up to $9.68. So we have a topping of $9.47, and then in 1 minute, it's worth a penny. And that's where we are now. So back to MATIC and the big drama unfolding here of what could possibly be going on with this to lose so much value in such a short time. And right now there's a lot of drama between CZ Binance, the CEO of Binance, and the MATIC network and the MATIC Foundation. So let's see if we can find a little bit more information about what's going on here. So we start off by looking at CZ Binance over on Twitter, and he responded last night saying, "Our team is still investigating the data, but it's already clear that the MATIC team has nothing to do with it. A number of big traders panicked, causing a cycle. Going to be a tough call on how much an exchange should interfere with people's trading." And he said this in response to Sandeep. Just woke up to this nightmare due to a distress call by someone. It will be clear very shortly that we are not behind this, as some FUD accounts are trying to insinuate. We will post a detailed analysis and we will come out stronger than ever from this evident manipulation. And I'm assuming this guy probably has something to do with MATIC. Yep, the co-founder and COO of MATIC Network. So we're going to see. So he's coming out saying we have nothing to do with it. And Binance, the CEO of Binance, has come out and said, yep, they absolutely have nothing to do with it. Now, this is only just a couple hours after it all happened, and we've got huge denials. I have no clue what's going on still at this point. So let's keep investigating. Here's a tweet from Samuel J.J. Gosling at XGhazi. Just did some snooping around to find that the MATIC Network Foundation has transferred about 1.5 billion MATIC, 15% of the supply, approximately $67 million, in the past 50 days, of which from seems to have been sent for liquidation at Binance. Now that 67 million is of course if we price it at the all-time high, but anyway, about 1.49 billion were sent to Binance. And then over here on the MATIC Network blog, it looks like we've got a response from MATIC themselves in regards to all of this. So it turns out that that tweet that was posted and had such a huge following in regards to 1.5 billion. Let's see, where is it? It's on here somewhere. Right here. I just did some snooping around to find that the MATIC Network Foundation has transferred 1.5 million MATIC. Turns out that was inaccurate. So here they are replying saying, hey, this is FUD. That's not true. That's not what happened. We already announced that there will be a release of 2.5%, so 248 million rather than 1.5 billion. Now, I think the question's going to come down to, okay, so then Samuel J.J. Gosling comes in and says, okay, look, I just want to deeply apologize for providing an inaccurate claim. It turns out it was only 381,903,830 MATIC, which is 3% of the supply, that seems has been liquidated. I made a miscalculation and included inputs as well as outputs in my computation. So, okay, so 3%. Now, I don't think it makes clear anywhere in here on did they still sell it all right there? I mean, what happens if they just like did an instant sell of 3%? Is that okay? I don't know. It's not my place to really make that decision. I don't know anything about the project. I don't know how well that was communicated to them ahead of time, but it seems like we get to all-time high and immediate rejection. Did 3% of the supply cause, is there such a little amount of liquidity in this chart that a 3% dump destroyed the whole thing? It's totally possible. I think the big question is going to be, why do we have such a strange run up back to the all-time high? Then they sell 3% and then it goes right back down to the all-time low. I can just tell you from a technical analysis perspective, this is a very strange chart. I mean, we have your typical, you know, FOMO inducing excited bubble, loses all of it, all the way back down to the low, consolidation, and then we suddenly have, I mean, this isn't even a retrace, right? This is just going straight back to all-time high. So, typically with you're going to have at least some type of retrace or something or consolidation and then go, but you don't have that here. You just have straight to all-time high and then sell 3% and back down to all-time low. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, this could just be totally FOMO. I don't know. So I think one of the major questions that a lot of people will have is, just being a Bitcoin holder or being an XRP holder is, can this happen to me? Right? I mean, this is kind of the thing that nightmares are made out of. This is what people fear is going to happen to them in, a matter of an hour or a matter of a minute. You just lose it all, right? So you have to be really careful about what you pick and choose to buy. And I can't advise you. I don't know if this was foreseeable. Once again, I am not making any assumptions about the MATIC team, about CZ Binance. Nobody. I'm not doing anything. I'm just analyzing the situation of what's occurring right now with the information we have and that I can find right now. So do I think something like this can happen with XRP or Bitcoin? No, I don't. I mean, I guess unless if Satoshi Nakamoto came out and dumped all of his Bitcoins in one sell order, I guess so. I mean, but you would think that it would get bought up pretty fast if it shot all the way down 70%. As for XRP, I just don't think it's possible. I mean, you've got a company like Ripple who has an interest in XRP doing well. So I don't think they would want that because it would pretty much destroy the reputation of XRP. and potentially Ripple. So I really don't see anything like that being possible. And this is a new coin. I mean, has this been out for a year? No, this has been out since April, right? This came out right at the start of the 2019 bullish move. So it kind of just like took advantage of the timing, right? It had perfect timing to come in, rocked and rolled through that bull run, and then I don't know. And like I said, I know nothing about MATIC. The only thing I know about it is that on TradingView, it's posted about in a FOMO way ever since it began 6 months ago or 8 months ago or whatever this is. So I'm not worried about it for my investments, but let this be a lesson that when you go after these lower cap coins, you know, you're chasing bigger percentage gains, right? That's the reason why you do it. And the reason you do that is you're taking on more risk, higher reward. So don't ever forget that high risk is certainly there. So with that, I will leave you and I appreciate you guys for watching and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, this is not investment advice. I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need a pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.